All right, well, congratulations on your new deal. I'll just go one by one, what it means. Jacob, congratulations. How do you feel?
Thank you. Obviously, I'm very excited to stay on with the club and obviously hopefully build a great future here and obviously succeed and get trophies. So that's what I'm here to do. Obviously, play games, as many games as I can, and develop my career as much as I can. But hopefully, win some titles while I'm here too.
Did it ever cross your mind that you might consider moves elsewhere, the A-League or elsewhere? Or?
No, not really, to be honest. Obviously, I was happy here. Obviously, I'm developing here as a player. And I'd like to stay here as long as I can, obviously, because I want to keep developing, and the system they have here and the setup is unreal, so I can't complain with anything.
Cool. Similar situation, Jack?
Yeah, same for me. I mean, I didn't want to go anywhere else. This is the best club in the A-League for me, and I felt like I've developed as a player since joining from Perth, and yeah, it's been a good transition. I feel like I've developed a lot, and yeah, I'm excited to continue that here.
Is making most of your sort of on-field time a real key presence to that? Because there was a moment where it could have gone either way for you. Plenty of reinforcements.
Yeah, definitely. There's obviously a lot of quality players in the same position, and it was obviously up to me to step up and push for that. And I feel like I've done that so far, and I want to keep doing that because I want to be part of the team, and everyone wants to be out in the field playing.
Cool. How do you feel, mate? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Pretty much the same as the other three boys. I was just really happy to sign with City again, and yeah, just want to keep like building on developing, not just resting on the laurels. Because yeah, it's good to sign, but you got to keep going.
Is it the same situation for yourself, actually getting on the park and on a consistent basis convince you that you want to stay here long term?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I'm looking here, everyone's just looking to play games and play as much as they can, and obviously we do have a really good squad, so that's not easy at times, but yeah, like I've been playing lately, so hopefully I can keep doing that.
Guys, if I could take you back to when you guys first joined the club, both Hart and Sid, I guess. Were there any players that sort of took you aside and showed you the ropes and helped you settle in?
Probably Paddy. He's probably the general. He probably, especially more so if you do something wrong, he pulls you aside and tells you this is crap. You got to be better at it and whatnot. But he also pulls you aside and says that's good, which is good, and it's what you want from a leader and a captain. So Paddy's been probably the biggest role model for me, and he's helped me since I've been here. So I can't complain with anything he's done.
Yeah, he was the first one in the change room as well. I sat next to him straight up and made me feel very welcome. I also feel as soon as Aaron Hughes has come into the squad, he's been very informative and helpful for me. So with his experience, it's only going to get better.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Paddy's been probably key at the club. He's just a natural sort of leader, and he's always there. Like Melling said, if you're doing something wrong, he'll clip you over the back of the head. But yeah, if you're doing something things right as well, he'll come up and congratulate you. So he's been really good for us.
The other sort of Paddy's a sort of leader, on-field leader. What about a little softer touch in the change room? Anyone else that sort of contrasts with Paddy's personality that sort of steers in the right direction? Or
I think Eric's good like that. He's doesn't always not the loudest guy in the change room, but when he does tell you something, it's usually helpful and informative. So. Yeah, I'd probably say Eric.
Because he's also one of the older lads as well, so yeah, he's a real positive guy to have in the team, and he's also another one that's going to help you get better.
Guys, on the game this week against the Wanderers, obviously they're top of the table. How's the group feeling after such a good run coming up against top of the table side? Yeah,
look, it's Wanderers have been in good form, and so have we. Obviously, we've had a little bit of a setback against Brisbane, but I thought with the conditions against Sydney FC, we got a reasonable result out of the game. But leading up to this, we're going to go on the track and work on a few things to see how we can break them down,
Well, your excuse from time, you didn't play on the weekend. How did you guys see the Sydney result? Because the first sort of half an hour, I didn't really see like you guys were the races. I mean, did you see that as a setback, or being able to fight back and get a point is continued progress, or how did you see it?
Obviously, it was a bit difficult leading into the game. Just pretty much on game day, finding out pretty much 3 players weren't going to play. So I think it was hard, especially for the coaching staff as well, just to make the decision who's going to play. And then not having played with a couple of the players week in, week out, and obviously even at the training, it's hard to adapt to some of the players and what they do and what they're used to. So bringing them in and talking to them before the game and making sure you're on the same page is quite difficult. So when we were out there, it was, I think for the first 20-25 minutes, we're just getting to know each other, I guess, on and off the ball, the movements that they do, and adapting. I think once we started to get past that stage, I think we started to play a bit more, but it was obviously just getting to know each other and getting to know the way we want to play together.
Yeah, I mean, we had to change the formation. I think it was after about half an hour when they were dominant Sydney, and I feel once we got the goal, we sort of came into the second half. We had a few chances to maybe seal off the game, and unfortunately it didn't go that way, and they got the equaliser, and then it was just sort of a dogfight towards the end of the game.
Jacob, I just wanted to ask you, you played a bit at centre back this season. Did you sort of learn anything new, or do you think you grew as a player during that period deputising as centre back?
Yeah, I think I did. Obviously, centre back's a bit of a different position, but it was a good position, obviously, to learn what they do back there, and obviously to help me understand what they mean with some of the things they say to me, especially playing in the midfield. So coming in or trying to bounce it, sometimes obviously it's a bit harder to bounce it back because there's a player on me that can press, and obviously I didn't see that as much as a midfielder, but playing centre back you can see that a lot more, and you can see a lot of the field, but it is a lot difficult because you can't lose balls there because you're going to get punished. So it was a good eye-opener, and I did learn a lot, and obviously if I do play there again I can know what to expect, sort of thing, and obviously keep growing as a footballer.
Maybe I'll just ask you, Jacob, because you were filling his spot, because Connor's also sort of resigned today. I mean, he, at least from where I see, he's been outstanding this season until he got injured, and I'm guessing he'll pick back up there. I mean, how have you seen his performances this season?
Yeah, he's obviously been very good for us, and obviously I wish him all the best to recover and get back out there as soon as he can, but obviously it doesn't work like that. Sometimes injuries, and you get setbacks, and you obviously got to grow from them and get back to where you are. Connor's a great player, and I've known Connor for a long time. I grew up with him, playing with him at AIS and whatnot, so I know he can get over this and he'll become a stronger footballer for it.
Too easy.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Can I ask who's the best haircut?
Standards, me.
It's
It's probably the best one.